Welcome back. We back. Excited to be here on another edition of the Convo. I'm excited. Listen, they got me by myself today. Shout out to Dr. Faith Shaw Jenkins. We're gonna keep her in our prayers. Her mom, Miss Mary, transition. So let's take a moment in silence for her. And also, let's go ahead and continue to keep Sharita in prayer as well. So they got me by myself. Listen, it's not like I'm not used to being here by myself. We're excited about the combo being here live in the studio audience. We have some things planned tonight. We have a special guest that'll be in the studio. A good old girlfriend of mine that's gonna come and talk about what she has going on. I'm excited about the combo. How many excited? Do me one favor, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Let's go ahead and like, tag, and share. Take a moment to like, tag, and share. Let me know, Dr. Nikki, I'm on. I see you. While you're doing that, go ahead and let me know what cities that you're watching from. We're excited to be here tonight. It's a Monday night. Y'all know Monday is my favorite day. Y'all already know that. I hope you have took a moment to command your day. Go ahead and say, look, day be good to me. Go ahead and say, week be good to me. Go ahead and command your week, especially us as business owners. You know, we have a lot on our plates. Some of us are doing 15 different things at one time. And if we don't command our day, what about it? So take a moment to affirm your business. Y'all know I'm saying this. I love my brand. I love who I am. I love who God has created me to be. The more you speak life over your life, God will show up immediately. Not just whenever you want him, but he's going to show up right on time. And so we're here at the Convo, excited to be here tonight. Once again, take a moment to like, tag, and share. Let me take a moment and tell y'all about my day, right? So I called Shan, right? And I said, Shan, I need some content, right? Y'all, Shan done had me change. I did a photo shoot. I get my makeup done at 12:30. From 12:30 up until 3 o'clock, I changed 6 outfits. We went downtown Montgomery. We hung out. I'm advertising my new tote line called I Speak Her Tote. Yay. It comes in 8 different colors. And she wore me out. I had to change. We went down to the Renaissance. We went all over Montgomery, Alabama doing photo shoots. And so I'm excited. I can't wait for her to send me the pictures. Listen. And y'all, we did the photo shoot with an iPhone, Gracie. An iPhone. We didn't even take pictures with a real camera. And you would think, what is the iPhone 15? You would think that her phone was like an actual camera. In fact, none of the pictures are filtered. Y'all don't like filtered pictures at all. I like to be who I am. And so I want to give a shout out to Chandrika Reed for just taking a moment to spend some time with me all day. We've been shooting. If you don't know who she is, she's my makeup artist. She snatch all the edges. And so I love her so much. So I want you guys to go and follow Glorified Cosmetic. She has a new cosmetic line that launches in January. So take a moment to let Shan know Dr. Nikki talked about you on the show. In fact, if somebody watching the show, go ahead and tag Shan to it. Can you go ahead and tag Shan to this live? Because I love spreading love around the world. And she's my girl. Anytime I need her, she's always there. So go ahead and follow Chandrika Reed at Glorified Cosmetics. What else we got going on? Listen, real quick, her fourth quarter is coming up in December. 4 days of content. I got over 30 speakers to be speaking about business, about funding, about crowdfunding, about marketing, branding, PR. We have a lot of speakers. This is a virtual conference that we've done this is going to be our second year doing it. And we're excited. It's going to be in December, so look out for that. I'm excited about Leadership Conference, the Leadership Weekend. I'm going to hang out in this big mansion with all of my mentees, all of my leaders of the network. We'll be seeing you guys in Atlanta. It's going to be the 5th through the 8th. I probably got that wrong. But anyway, y'all know the dates. That's coming up. And then listen, the Heart Experience is coming to Virginia Beach. It's going to be March the 5th through the 9th in Virginia Beach. So I'm looking for speakers. I'm looking for vendors. I'm looking for workshop speakers. I'm looking for fashion designers. Y'all know how we do it at the network. It's 4 days of information for Christian women in business. That's going to be in Virginia Beach, Virginia, right? And then the next event we have, and I'm looking for speakers for this too, we're headed to Dubai the 1st through the 7th of April. We'll be there for 7 days. Like a Boss Academy is coming, and we're going to be training speakers to speak and helping you to get your coaching business off the ground. Do you know a grief coach makes $750 an hour? Yeah. How can you get certified? By joining my college, the Life Christian College. Come see me. Let's get you plugged in and let's get you certified. Listen, major announcement. I've never in life ever honored men with the network, but this time we're bringing all things him, a night full of him. It's going to be at the Davis Theater. December 22nd, we should make this announcement this morning. And so we're honoring over 60 men in Montgomery. And I'm intentionally doing this because they kind of made me do it. You know, I didn't want to do it. I'm just saying. We're going to get it done, men. Listen, we didn't forget about y'all. So we'll be giving out some presidential awards. We'll be giving out some awards. It's going to be at the Davis Theater. It's not going to be like her awards, guys. Come on. But it's going to be a nice event for our men. And then last but not least, I'm coming, Gracie. Last but not least, Lord have mercy, we got the Herd Experience coming to Atlanta, headed by Jacqueline Carr. My girl, she'll be helping me host it 4 days, 3 nights at the Atlanta Marriott, August the 13th through the 18th in Atlanta, Georgia. We're looking for speakers, vendors. Baby, we're looking for you. Get your tickets today. Amen. So you can find out all these things I talked about real simple. thehertour.org. TheHertour.org. If you want to purchase my products, my planners, my books, you can go to drnickyziegler.com and purchase what you need to purchase. I have plenty of things. I got 2 minutes. I have my Christian business planner. This planner got picked up from Bishop Jakes. They purchased more of them, and so it is in some major locations. It was at Women's Evolve, and then I also got my 2 books, Like a Boss Academy and Coach Like a Boss. So guess what? That's all I have today. We're gonna go ahead and turn it over. We'll come back with our special guest. You guys be blessed. See y'all in a minute. Take care. I got Dr. Elon Marie. Oh my God, we go back a long, long way. I'm gonna go ahead and pinpoint the year. It was in 2009. I thought about it right before you got here. I said, when did we really meet? It was in 2009 because that's when we started Spotlight Magazine.
Yes. Do you remember how we met?
No.
Okay, I remember that.
Tell me.
We was getting ready to start the magazine.
Okay.
And you came into my office.
Okay.
And asked me to purchase an ad.
That's what I did.
Yes. You came into the office and asked me to purchase an ad.
Wow.
And I told you I support us.
Yeah, you did.
And we just went from
we connected immediately.
Yes.
And I actually find myself going to your office every day.
Yes.
I was there for almost a year every day. We've traveled.
Yes.
We've done a lot of things. In fact, you went with me when I did my photo shoot with Ruben Stutter.
Absolutely.
You was there for me. And Elon was pretty much was my best friend.
Yes.
We was extremely close. And, you know, a lot of people called us workaholics.
Mm-hmm.
And we still are.
We still are. I remember when you came into the office and, you know, you asked for an ad and
Mm-hmm.
I did that. And I told you I believed in you. What you had was so different from anything that I had seen in Montgomery.
Right.
And you had a vision for that magazine.
I did.
And it was phenomenal. You have always impressed me with everything you do, and you don't have to do anything. Never. Never. It's always way over the top. Not just over the top, way over the top. You're going to have the spotlight, you're going to have the glam, you're going to have the cars, you're going to do it right. And that's what I admire about you.
Well, the thing about it, I think for you, you really was a breath of fresh air for me. And I don't think I ever told you that, but you really came into my life when I didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I was about to go through a divorce at that time. I think we divorced like a year later. But I went through so much. I had just moved back from Atlanta. And me and my first husband had lost our house. We lost everything. And I got a job with Hot 105. And they gave me I think let everybody go. And they ended up giving me a commission check. And I took that commission check and started Spotlight. But what people did not understand, Elon, before I did all that, I already had worked at Essence and Ebony already. So a lot of people did not know that I knew what I was doing because I came there with already experienced. So, you know, when I came to you, I think the only person really invested in me was Quentin Ross and Greg Calhoun. And I'll be forever indebted to Quentin Ross because he was the first person to cut me the check. And then I met you, and then Greg Calhoun, it just kind of made history. Then you ended up getting on the cover of the magazine.
Yes.
We had so much fun with that
I
cover.
still have the magazine, and people still read it and see it.
Really?
Yes, I have my magazine. I sure do. I can go put it. I can put my
You
hands
should
on
have
it
brought
right
that when
now.
you came.
Well,
I haven't seen it.
Yep, I have it.
Oh my God.
I have my magazine.
Because it was a double cover, you and Sheree.
Yep, Sheree Whitfield.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yes.
So tell the people she came in trying to celebrate me. We got to flip the switch, right? Let's talk about you. I mean, you've always been a servant. You have always been the person who served people, who looked out for people. Elon, I've seen you give people your last. And I saw you at the most broken part of your life.
Yes.
You were broken, then I ended up being broken.
Yes.
Oh my God. We both were broken women. But how did you bounce back? Because it was a lot.
The man upstairs. That's the only way I bounced back. If it had not been for God on my side, and you know, I thank God all the time that my mother raised me in the church. So I knew who God was. No matter how far you get away, you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back to Him. And I knew who God was, and I was true to. I'm the type of person that I don't take a friendship just as you my friend. I take it to my heart.
You do.
I am a heart friend, not just somebody you just say, oh, that's my friend.
I have to be, you know, anybody who knows Dr. Nikki know I'm very transparent. I came to you and you purchased my dream car for me.
I sure did. I did. You know why I did that? You remember what happened? You were driving a Charger. Was it a Charger?
It was a Charger.
And something happened to it, and you couldn't deliver your magazines. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let's go get a truck. You told me what you wanted, and we went right over to Prattville to Pigs, and we got your truck.
You did.
And I got the truck, and I left and went out of town.
You did.
I did. Because I believed in you from day one. I believed in you. I believed in you. And I have always believed in you. Nikki, you are just an awesome person. No matter what we go through in life, no matter what has happened, nothing can change you being an awesome person. Nothing.
You taught me loyalty. I've never had anyone to serve and to say, even when I was married to the first husband, you know, he was there, but intimidation had came. But you taught me how to be a friend. You taught me what love truly means, even in the midst of the devil trying to come between our relationship. You taught me so much. You taught me, I never had a big sister before in my whole entire life. You was that big sister that I can lean on. We went to the graveyard with some stuff, you know, but I just feel like God have a way of taking things full circle. And when, you was on my heart to give you the Her Awards, I was like, I wanted you to be that person. If you notice, you was the last one to get the award. I was intentional what I did because when I didn't have nobody in the city of Montgomery, we had each other.
That's right.
We was there for one another, and so many people tried to damage that relationship. And I feel like God did things for a reason because I had to really grow up. I was so immature, you know. And as friendships, sometimes God remove people because you may have mishandled them, and I know I mishandled you. And I want to publicly apologize to you for mishandling you because I loved you. No matter what happened, I loved Elon because you showed me real love when I didn't know what it looks like. When I was going through so much, even with my family members, you was there for me. And I appreciate everything you ever said to me, all the correction, even though I didn't want to hear it. But I know that you was always a genuine person.
And I looked up to you. No
Me?
matter, I looked up to you. I thought you was just a phenomenal person. We stayed in that office 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, all day long, all night long. You taught me how, you would show me how the magazines were put together. You showed me so much, and I just thought you were just phenomenal. Just everything, how you engage with these artists, like these high,
Celebrities.
yeah, celebrities, and you're like, oh no, just call them up and we'll do this and we'll do that. And you had it laid out, everything. Man, you were a young lady on a roll.
And I was so young.
But yeah, you were young, but you were past your age. You were just on a roll. And I just wish, things come around, things happen for a reason. But I just saw yourself so far at that time.
Yeah.
I saw you so far. But then when you came back and then I started hearing your buzz name around the city, I'm like, okay, she back. She back. She is back. So I have always admired you. No matter what, hurt to the core with all of that stuff. Hurt to the core. But I tried to just, I don't know, I just tried to just like keep moving. But I was hurt the whole time. The whole time. But there was nothing I could do about it. Nothing.
And people, I feel like when I met you, people really misunderstood you. I feel like I got
I'm a very misunderstood person.
I know.
I'm very misunderstood.
But I got you. I knew your heart. If someone says something like, nope, she do that. She do that. I know she do that. Like, you just know because you always, one thing I can say about Elon Marie, you have always been consistent. And then people just step back and look.
I have that problem to this day. People just totally misunderstand me. I am an awesome person.
Yes, you
I
are.
know that I am. And I will give anybody anything. If I can help you, I'm going to find a way.
She coming.
I'm coming. I promise you I'm coming. But people misunderstand me because I don't get into the cliques and I don't do the hee and the ha ha.
You never done that.
I do more of observing.
But people don't understand. Even when we used to hang out, I used to have to pull you like, let's go and do this. You're like, we need to be out. I'm like, no, you're gonna do this photo shoot. No, you're gonna get this makeup done. Yes. No, you're gonna get this hair done. No, I had to force you to do the photo shoot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you saw the pictures,
awesome. Awesome. That's why I still have the magazine to this day. I flip out that center page and there me go laying down with my fur on.
I really had so much fun for that weekend. The whole weekend was, if you think about it, was a beautiful weekend.
Yeah, the whole experience. I can never forget what I've done with you. The whole entire experience was just amazing. It was really amazing.
So tell us about your businesses, because you are a serial, and I think only 3 people in my life I've met in my life that I say, oh, she's a serial. You're the first person I have ever said that you are a serial entrepreneur. Can you tell the people what you do?
So a lot of people don't realize what I do because I do so many things. But I came to Montgomery. My only reason being in Montgomery right now was because my husband and I were in a partnership with Hardee's. We had 25 Hardee's restaurants throughout the city, down in Selma, down in Demopolis, we had 25 parties. And my husband moved here first, and he got everything set up. That was Curtis. So he moved here first.
That's right.
And when he came, I came behind him. So I did a lot of the administrative work through whatever, through the whole thing. And we have brought a lot of people to Montgomery. We brought managers, we brought clerks, we brought all kind of people to Montgomery, and we changed some of those people's lives by bringing them to the South with the Hardee's restaurant.
25 parties.
We had 25 Hardee's, yes. We were the reason the Hardee's down on Margaret Street with Margaret, the old hospital, we closed that one down. The one over on across from Carver, we that one. So we came in and did a new structure for the Hardee's at that time. And after the partnership went away, I went on to open up some stores on Troy Highway. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know that. I had a car lot where the Family Dollar is, which is now closed, where the laundromat is, used to be my urban fashion store.
I remember that.
Then we were doing taxes. Then we had a beauty supply down. We had beauty supply, and we had a men's store and a cell phone store. So I pretty much had Troy Highway locked down.
I remember that.
I had that locked down. And then, as an accountant, I've been doing taxes since 1998. Came here started off with H&R Block. But I decided that, it came to a point where people were not understanding what was on their taxes. And, they already, think the South, people in the South don't have the education and they don't know anything. So I wanted to try to help that stigma, take it away for the people in the South and to understand what you have on your tax return. You need to know. Mm-hmm. So when you get audits, you can be able to explain to the auditor, like, I know what's here. I know what this is. But a lot of them couldn't do that. So I decided to open up my office at 2424 East South Boulevard. And I've been there since 2007. Mm-hmm. And I started off doing taxes.
Wow.
And that was, I had my insurance license, so I did that. But with the taxes, people started asking me for other services. Mm-hmm. So I would get people to say, well, I need a house. Well, I had somebody that I could go to and say, hey, I got a client that need a house. Mm-hmm. So his name was Vincent. He was with ERA. So I said, he was so many customers. He was like, Elon, why don't you just get your license? I'm like, I'm not sitting in the class for 18 weeks or 20 weeks to go get by the time 2 weeks is up, forgot everything that's in the class. So he said, okay. I kept sending him customers. Then he came back to me one day and said, okay, got something for you. I said, what? He said, here you go, a 2-week class. Oh my God. He told me he had a 2-week real estate class that I can take. So now what's my excuse?
Oh my God.
So I went and got my license in 2 weeks. Got my real estate license in 2 weeks.
Wow.
And after that, it just kept going and kept going. And between taxes and real estate, I was doing that. And then Barack Obama came with the affordable health care. So now I already got my license, but it was just in life. So now I got to go back and take another life and health test. I went back and did that. I took that test in 2 days and got my health license. Mm-hmm. And now I provide people with health insurance. Now I provide people with homeowners insurance, health insurance, any type of insurance, business insurance, whatever they may need. My purpose, and I think what my calling is to be a servant, to help the community for what they don't know, to help them to understand health insurance. Everybody needs health insurance. I tell everybody all the time, I don't know why my door is not busting wide open, because I can give people health insurance for as minimum as $0. I've had 2 hip surgeries. My husband had a hip surgery, and I haven't paid anything because I understand insurance. A lot of people don't understand, and they can have what I have, and that provides a quality of life. You think you have a hip surgery and you don't have insurance, that's going to be thousands of dollars. And think about having to pay, even if you got to pay monthly payments on it. Now, I'm not saying that every service you may not have to pay anything. I pay co-pays. I pay a monthly premium because I have what's called the Cadillac of the insurance.
Mm-hmm.
But, I help people to have a quality of life. If you can have health insurance, that means you can get up and go to work because you can go to the doctor and find out what's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have health insurance, you're going to lay there in pain and agony unless it's killing you. And you feel like you're about to die, and then you're going to go to the emergency room, which is going to cost you a lot. I pay $150 if I go to the emergency room because I choose to go to the emergency room versus waiting to go to my primary care doctor. But it's a lot that people don't know and they should know. So I do health insurance, I do the homeowners insurance, we do the taxes, I do the real estate, and then we have our nonprofit. So we do a lot in that one office, and I'm proud to announce we're getting ready to open up a wellness center.
Okay.
So
when is the wellness center? When is
we're going to be probably launching it the 1st of November.
Okay.
1st November, December, I think we're going to do something, let people come in and get a feel of what it is. We're going to have meditation room, a chair massage, and then some other surprising things.
Wow.
But yeah, we want to do things that help people to have a quality of life. And that's all I want to do is take care of the people that come to me and want me to take care of them. Do things to help them. I don't want to be a crutch or for them to have me as a crutch. I want them to learn what I'm doing, understand what I'm doing, and just be able to make sure that they continue to do those things. Right now, we're in the Medicare season.
Mm-hmm.
Open enrollment is on the 16th. We can start on the 15th. We can start enrolling people in Medicare. And I tell people, our seniors, you must get in front of an agent. You must get in front of someone that can go over your benefits because things are changing. The Medicare is changing. And you have to get in front of people, an agent that can help you and that understands what they're doing. I'm not talking about somebody just going running fast, go through that. Get your doctors, your medication. Make sure that the plans that you're getting on are plans that are going to be beneficial to you, where it can help you. Getting people on Medicaid that have Medicare, they can have Medicaid. $170 is coming out of our seniors' pocket.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the right people that's educating them and making sure that they are supposed to be paying that. Some of them don't because they can be on Medicaid and Medicare and they don't have to pay that by getting what's called extra help.
So how do you balance? What is your self-care?
Well, you know me, Nikki, Dr. Nikki.
I have to say that on TV. What is a self-care day for you? You gotta start doing self-care.
My self-care is just
no, you ain't got
working.
Just tell the truth.
Working.
You gotta get self-care in.
To work. I mean, if I'm not working, I feel like I'm not doing something.
But you gotta take care of Elon.
Well, we tailgate, so I have an RV, so
I remember that.
we tailgate. So I do, and every now and then when I want to be bothered, I go out and do the tailgate, and then Cedric will ride me around on the golf cart. And when I'm ready to go home, I go home. But I do something. We were out at walk-ons this weekend. We tailgated at walk-ons.
Okay.
So he actually takes the RV to walk-ons. We set it up like we at the tailgate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if anybody's invited, come out and see us. But we tailgate. So I do things like that. I'm gonna be doing a little bit more. Last year, I went somewhere every month.
Where did you go?
My son is in Texas.
Right.
And so I went to visit my son.
I can't believe it.
And now my son is a retiree. My son has retired 24 years in the military.
Wow.
And I am so ecstatic about him retiring from the military 24 years, and he got a job before he retired in Connecticut. So he is the HR manager in Connecticut. So I just say he just got that mother blood. To work. So I'm proud of that. But where did I go? I went to Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah, I did.
I can't believe it.
I went somewhere every month last year. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Because I have never seen, Takima, when I said she stayed at the office at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm like,
I still do that.
You still eat your ice?
No, I don't eat ice
anymore.
I don't eat ice either.
Oh, okay.
I don't eat ice anymore, but I do.
Those are things that we had coming, guys. We water. So once I did that, the ice fetishes went away.
Oh,
I haven't had ice in over 5 years.
Okay, awesome.
Because it was bad. You know, it was real bad for me. With both.
Yes, you used to eat that ice and crunch.
She's like, Nicole, you know, I could be in the other room and she could be. I was like, I hear you in there.
Yes. But I still stay at the office late. Like sometimes I have to get out of the office because Roscoe is in the office building with us. So I have to get out because sometimes Roscoe has come up in there. He said, "You still?" I said, "Roscoe, I'm just leaving." So I have to get out of the office like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning before he comes in to get on the radio station.
And you be in there still working.
Still working. And still got a whole lot of work to do. I'm still working. I have not stopped. Not stopped. That's one. Sometimes when people, and that's the thing about people know your makeup. They know what you do, just like I know you publish and you do a lot of, you do a lot of things in the community. You publish, I don't know, Nikki, you do so much. I can't keep up.
I'm balancing now though.
You balance? Okay.
I am.
Yeah. Okay.
I went on vacation last week.
Okay, awesome.
For 5 days.
Okay.
Did not send one email.
Oh wow.
And it felt good.
Okay.
It felt good. Like, I was kind of like, but I did it. And, we have to balance. And I had to learn it the hard way because people are going to be here. Yeah. We want to live one life and we got one life to live. So we have to make sure that we stay balancing so it can be used by God. But if we never balance it out, God can use us fully because we're so stressed. Yes. So we have to make sure we balance.
I get my rest. So I make sure I get my rest. Mm-hmm. But when I stay overnight or two, then I have to make up for it.
Mm-hmm. I get it. So let's talk about your nonprofit.
So our nonprofit is Caring for Citizens of Alabama.
Okay.
I had my nonprofit in 2010. I didn't get my 501c3 until 2016. Mm-hmm. And when I did get my 501c3, it opened up some doors for me, some things. I got partnered with the food bank.
Okay.
And I did some phenomenal things with that.
You did.
And people to this day talk about it. Wow. If anybody knows where our office is, it's a big building. We had 2 lines wrapped around the building. So we were serving about 2,000 people. We had 24 pallets coming off that truck. And we were serving people, once a month, twice a month. And we didn't just give them a little bit. We made sure that they had enough that could last them till whatever that next period would be. Mm-hmm. We continually do that. And
do you still do that to this day?
We're not doing it in the masses like we used to. We're going to get back there, funding and things have changed over at the food bank. Mm-hmm. So, we're not doing things the way we used to do. But I want to share this with you. My son died on March 30th. I had a food bank on March 31st. Mm-hmm. So when my son passed away, I got the call, my son passed away. I got another call once somebody heard about my son passing away. They said, well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cancel the food bank, the food drive. Now, knowing it's like over 2,000 people, and some people used to sleep out there at 12 o'clock at night, used to be sleeping, waiting for food. I said, no, we're not. No, we're not. My son is gone. My son has transitioned. He's gone. And we're going to continue to feed these people like we're supposed to. That's what we're supposed to do, and that's what we're going to do. And that's what we did. That's what you did. That's what we're
doing. But you know what, the reason why God has put that passion in your heart to do that is because he knows he can trust you to do it. Mm-hmm. I feel like, when you are a true servant, it's a mandate on your life to serve God's people. He will honor your servitude. And I feel like the reason why he did that for you, because he knew you're going to show up. He knew you're going to come through for his people. He know he can trust you with his people. Because some people, when they get the food bank, they take advantage of the food bank. But I saw you. I came and helped one day. I was like, I can't do this. I called my husband. Me and him both came and helped. We served that day. Yes. And then next week, I'm like a volunteer. I said, Jeremiah, he said,
Look, it's not fair.
It ain't for the week, baby. It's not fair. My husband's like, you go.
Because it is work. It is work.
It's hot. It was hot out there. I'm like, man, you made sure everybody had bags and bags and bags of groceries.
Yes, we take care of the people.
And you even took care of the volunteers. After every call was done, then you said, okay, volunteers, y'all can have. I mean, you took care of everybody.
Yes, yes. And sometimes people neglect to think that the volunteers don't need anything. They need it just as much as the people that they're serving. So we have to take care of all the people. And that's what we do. And like I was saying, in all of the services that I do, I'm taking care of the people. Taking care of the people. And I'll continue to do that. And as I was saying, some people can't see how you are making it, how you're living it. And when they see things happening in your life, they can't understand it. You know, like, how does she do this and how does she do that? I did a transformation. My sister and I did my office. So we did a transformation in the office, and some people trying to figure out how they doing all this, how they get all of that. It's God. It's all God. It's all God.
Especially even for me. I mean, all the stuff I have been through, Elon. This ain't nobody but God.
Ain't nobody but God.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been through so much, but I had to learn how to mature up and really put Him first every time. Like I used to be the kind of, I used to be real anxious. Time got to me, I run with it. If He don't tell me to do it, He got to come down Him. Even with the hymn awards that we're about to do in Montgomery, I had to really see God on that. I told my husband, here is my why. Like, I remember I used to do stuff just to make money. Now God said, you do it with a purpose. You do it with a purpose. And so now when God give me stuff, instead of me just moving so quickly on it, I've learned how to fast. I've learned how to pray. I learned how to wait on Him. Because a lot of us, when we in business, we don't wait on God. We just move because I feel like that's what we're doing this. And you'll be so out of order. And so now I'm learning how to really wait on Him. If he don't say nothing, I'm on something else. But if He tell me to move, I'm gonna be intentional. I'm gonna write the vision, make it plain, and really show Him exactly what He wants me to do and say, and still get His permission. Okay, you told me to do this. Is this good for you? And I wait to hear His voice. He wants to talk to us. God talks to us on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
We just don't be listening.
Absolutely. And you know what? Man, you said a mouthful right there. I was going to the hospital the other day. My sister was in a hospital. She had a stroke, but she's doing much better now. And I was going into the hospital. Once you pass the emergency room, that entrance, you go on the other side and you park. But the guy's voice told me turn in the emergency room.
Wow.
Parking lot.
Yeah.
You know how you scooted up a little bit? The voice came again. So I was gonna bag up, but I didn't listen. I went ahead and parked over there on the other side. And as simple as this may sound, when I got to my sister's room, I looked out the window. If I had parked where he told me to park at, I could see the car right from there. But I parked around. As simple as that may be.
But that's what we have to understand. It's that still a small voice.
Yes. Yes.
And that is simple. But it shows you that obedient. We got to learn how to be obedient in business and ministry. I'm a business coach. I do a lot of coaching for women now. And God have me on a mission to say, every business that you own has to be backed up by scripture. And I'm even challenging you.
Okay.
Every Alpha and Omega.
Alpha and Omega, from the beginning to the end. That's the motto of it. So
your foundation is already there. That's how you know God's in it. Yeah. When you can back it up with scripture, He got you covered. And I told the story earlier. Well, yesterday I told the story on my live. I had a young lady. She came into my office and she said, "Well, Dr. Nikki, I've really been watching you for a long time, and I want you to be my business coach." And I said, "What kind of business you on?" She said, "Well, when I come and see you, I will tell you what I have." And she pulled up a whole bunch of sex toys. And she said, "This is my business." I said, "What? I tell you what. When you give me the scripture to back it up, then we'll talk." A week went by. She called my phone. She said, "You got a minute?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Can we meet back at your office?" I said, "We sure can." No. She walked through the door. And she said, "I want to give you my business back because God didn't tell me to do it." She gave me back her business because she could not find any scripture to back up sex toys in the Bible. Everything we do, God says to acknowledge Him and He'll direct our path.
Yes. Yes.
we got to acknowledge God. And I think a lot of people in business, Elon, they miss it. They miss it because they're so busy trying to copy off somebody else's vision. They miss it because they're so busy trying to be somebody they're not, or they're trying to hustle. And I talk against hustle because I was one, you knew that. And what God told me, he said, when you put the word hustle, your motive is wrong. But when you say you are a servant of God, that means you're asking my permission to do everything you're supposed to be doing.
And when someone says that to me, I don't accept it.
That's right.
When they say you're a hustler, no, I'm not a
No,
hustler,
I'm
I'm a servant.
I'm a
And
servant.
that's exactly what I say too. Because I'm out here serving people, and I will serve, I go to my grave serving.
Because you know your assignment.
I know my assignment, and I am not a hustler because I don't chase money.
That's right.
He sends it to me.
That's right.
And so I don't have to worry. And I tell people, when you're in business and you're doing the right thing, you don't have to worry about whatever it is. If it's a service that you're doing, why are you hustling and doing all of this crazy stuff when at the end, when you do the job, you're going to get paid. So why do you have to do that? You know that that's the outcome.
Right.
So you don't worry about the outcome. Perform the job and do it well. And that's what happens. Performing the job and do it well. And that's what I try to do every day.
I think, one thing about God, what he's going to do is he's going to always cover us. When we are doing it from the heart, or if we are true servants, he is going to cover. He's going to always find a way to make sure the bills are paid. He's going to always find a way. And sometimes when things don't go the way we desire it to go, it really is God's way of saying, get on your knees and pray. Sometimes God help us to suffer just for a little while because he wants you on your knees. I even remember when you went through what you went through with your ex-husband and you didn't even have nowhere to go, but you kept going.
Yeah.
I remember you crying you cried so bad. I remember just tears falling. And God sent an angel your way to get you somewhere to stay, even though you didn't want to be there. He sent somebody who just gave you somewhere to stay until you could do better.
Absolutely, with nothing in return. Tommy Miller, he opened up his doors for me, and he told me as long as I wanted to. I was able to work from there, still going back into the office. And it came to a point where things were making him look bad for doing good, and I had to walk away from that because I didn't want his reputation to be ruined for something that he was doing good, because it wasn't a relationship, it wasn't anything. It was a matter of him just opening his doors, and he called the room that he gave me was Mrs. King's.
It was Coretta. It was actually Martin Luther King's wife room.
Yeah, Coretta Scott's.
I remember that room.
And he always told me that. And so I walked away and went and lived in a hotel because I did not want him, because he was such a great guy. He had a great reputation in the community, and I didn't want anything to mess up his reputation.
But he really did look out for everybody.
Yeah, he did.
He really did look out for everybody.
And then after that happened, he wound up having a stroke.
And passed away on Christmas Day.
Yeah, and that really hurt because I was there at some point and I left. And he was, I could have been there when he had that fall.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I wasn't there. So,
wow.
And I went on through some serious issues, but, to God be the glory, because when people think they're going to knock you down, man, they don't know who they're messing with. I am a child of God. I give God my all. And I continue to try to do right, walk in his light, represent him. I do a lot of things people don't know. I have access to a lot of other people's stuff. I wouldn't take a dime from a person.
But you always been like that. You always been like that, and that's what I love. That's what I'm telling you. You really taught me a lot. Even when we didn't talk, I would just remember the times where you say, always have integrity, always have character. And my mom taught me that too, Elon. But, sometimes your mother voice can become common. And God will send people in your life for seasons just to put seeds. And I think, honestly, for you, and I'll say this public, and I've said this to a lot of people who know when I talk about your name, you put a lot of seeds in the ground for me. And now those seeds that you planted are, and you weren't the one that watered it. You just put the seed. Nicole, you need to do this. Nicole, you need to do that. You need to make sure this like this. You need to make sure that. And it might have taken another person to come and put water on it. Or it might have taken another person to come and put the sunlight on it. You know, but your seed didn't, you know, it didn't beg for bread. It manifested, and that's why I feel like, and I would know when you did that. You did to a lot of people. You helped out a lot of people. And I'm telling my story. And I think that's why I would say to you, well, you will be forever blessed because you was the one that covered me. You really did cover me when I didn't even have a cover.
I thank you for that. You know, I have always admired you. Always. I can't say that enough. And I saw something in you that I don't even know that you saw in yourself.
And still don't.
And I constantly, because I saw beyond where we were, I always wanted you to have integrity. I always wanted you to do the right thing. I always because I felt like if we can do the right thing here at this small amount, God is going to bless you forever with the big. And that's where I saw you.
And it's so funny because when she walked through the door, I laughed because you spoke this. Do you remember?
Vaguely.
She said, you're going to have a talk show. Just like Oprah.
But this does not surprise me.
You did.
Nothing you do surprises me.
And that was like
everything. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. And it has been an honor to just be on your platform tonight. And it is an honor to have known you, that you have crossed my path. No matter what we've gone through,
and we
the things that we have gone through, nobody can take those things away from us. Right. The experience and how full circle. So I appreciate you.
But you could but see, when it's genuine, it's gonna manifest. Like, I don't care. My one thing my mom taught me, she said true love never dies. And I used to be like, what? She said true love, when it's really true love, it can walk away, but it's gonna come back. When a person truly do love you for real, you know, you might can go 20 years grace without talking to a person. But when it's true, when it's real, the authenticity has to show up.
Yeah. And when you're in their presence, you can feel it. You can feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
So thank you, Elon. I called Elon. I was like, I should come over and get a show. I do want to make this major announcement. Elon's sitting here. She's like, what? I do want to make this major announcement tonight. I want to give a shout out to CTR Media Group. I just signed a major contract with them. These shows that we're doing will be broadcast on Apple TV now. We just got into Roku TV. 300 million viewers. 300 million views. And so this kicks it off. We'll be doing our shows. Me and Dr. Fayshaw Jenkins and Shalita Freeman. Somebody's calling me. No, I'm on the show. And so I want to make sure that you guys go ahead and follow the show. We'll be on those broadcasts. Shout out to the Dr. Tina Ramsey. She's watching right now. Shout out to Sammy Sanders from North Carolina. These are my girls. And shout out to Tiffany Bell. And so many of us are part of the network now. We're part of the family now. That we make the announcement this week. So go ahead and let's tag and share the CTR Media Group. Let them know that you're watching the show. This is going to be phenomenal. We'll have these Candy one-on-one interviews, and then we'll have some time with Dr. Fayshaw Jenkins and Shalita be coming back and doing our interviews like we normally would do. But this time, of course, we want to acknowledge once again, Dr. Fayshaw Jenkins' mom passed away, and Shalita had an emergency. So the show must go on. We cannot not have our show. So of course, I'll be the one. I gotta keep showing up. It's a mandate on my life to show up, and it brings me great privilege to have Elon Marie on my show. You know, she doing some amazing things. As you can see, she is a serial entrepreneur. And so we got to see if we get her to join the Herpreneur Network one day. So she can get to know some more women and get out this city. But I'm excited, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end. Do you have any advice that you can give to a young entrepreneur? What advice can you give a young person that wants to start a business?
Consistency.
Yes.
Consistency, intentional, and consistency. You know, a lot of our young people, they're all over the place, and they need structure, consistency, and a lot of them have a lot of great ideas,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of great things going for themselves. I wish I can get a few in my office because I need volunteers, I need some young
mentorship.
Yes, I need it all.
What do you call that? School, your school?
Interns.
Interns. Yes.
Yeah, I need some interns. Because I can help them. You know, some of these people that may not like college, but they go on, but I can help them to pay for their college if they come talk to me.
We got to get you connected because I definitely have some connections at Trinidad and Alabama State, so I can definitely get that email address to talk to the people that makes it because they actually sent me some.
Okay.
So we'll send information.
Definitely.
Yes, we got you.
Well, thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. I wouldn't have had no other way. I was so happy when you see me come. I told you, I was like, yes, he loves coming. Because I like interviewing people who I can connect to and we can have a good conversation like this and be just transparent.
Yes.
You know, and it's hard, you know, and it wasn't hard for me to apologize to you before the public because I love you. But we have to have these kind of, how do you bounce back after being mishandled? You know, how do you bounce back when, you know what I'm saying, you know someone did you wrong that you did right by? For me, I can honestly tell you that it was a lack of maturity on my part. You gotta be mature to be a big girl to say, listen, I did her wrong, but I still love you. I just was immature in a lot of areas. I'm like, Lord, you know, but God really has restored. It really has changed my mindset to start taking accountability. If you don't take accountability, you can't grow.
That's right.
You can't grow.
That's
so
right.
I appreciate you for accepting my apology.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much.
Well, all right, Grace, take us out, you guys. Listen, next week, same time, same location. Every Monday, we're here live in Montgomery, Alabama, 511 Oliver Road, the Convo Christian Talk Show for women in business, women in ministry. And we'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned.